Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will give you information about COVID-19 or Corona, which has made a huge impact on various aspects of human life. It has affected the day-to-day life, slowing down the global economy. It has impacted many families, healthcare workers who are highly affected and are suffering at different levels due to loss of jobs, loss of friends, relatives, changes in lifestyles. So, what is COVID 19? COVID 19 is a disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus called Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2 or SARS CoV 2 that can cause symptoms from common cold to severe disease. The outbreak of this disease occurred in Wuhan city of China and was first reported to World Health Organization on 31st December 2019 and was declared a global pandemic on 11th March 2020. World Health Organization estimated global mortality rate of 3.4% as on September 2020. If you look at the worldwide cases, as on 20th September, the total number of cases are 30.8 million and recovered cases are 21 million and deaths are 957,000 deaths. The leading country is the United States, followed by India, Brazil, Russia, and Colombia. If you look at the Indian statistics, the total number of cases as on 20th September 2020, there are about 5.4 million cases and the recovered cases are 4.3 million and the total deaths are 86,752. Maharashtra leads in the total number of cases, that is 1.17 million, followed by Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, and the other states. So, with this huge number of people being affected and the impact that it has, we must definitely know the mode of transmission. That is, number one is aerosolized droplets that are generated through coughing, sneezing, or breathing, direct contact with patients and its body fluids. And don't be under the impression that one can contract the disease only by direct contact. We can contract the disease even by indirect contact with surfaces and fomites. Fomites are the articles which are touched by the patients, and the articles can carry viruses. So, the plastic and stainless steel articles or items will carry the viruses for 2 to 3 days, and cardboard surfaces for 24 hours and copper surfaces for 4 hours the viruses can survive. So if a person touches, a non-affected person touches these areas, there are chances that he or she can contract the disease. Airborne transmission is suspected but not yet confirmed. Virus can survive in droplet particle in air up to 3 hours. If you look at the incubation period, that is the time from the time of infection to the presentation of the symptoms, the time varies from 2 days to 14 days. The common symptoms a patient can present with is fever, dry cough, dyspnea, headache, and sore throats. In some of the cases, they might complain of loss of appetite, loss of taste, and loss of smell. The disease can be classified according to the severity. 81% of cases fall into the category of mild to moderate, and the severe cases wherein a patient shows the symptom of respiratory rate is 30 per minute, blood oxygen saturation is less than 93%, seen in about 14% of cases. And the third category is that of critical illness, that is, wherein there can be respiratory failure, shock, multi-organ dysfunction syndrome. These people, that is in about 5% of cases, critical illness can be noticed. Diagnosis is done by nasopharyngeal or oropharyngeal or sputum swabs. Chest X-ray has very little significance. Serology tests to identify the IgM or IgG antibody, which are the immunoglobulins, to determine the percentage of infected population. This test is reliable only after 14 days of infection. Briefly talking about the medical management, there is no definitive treatment except isolation, symptomatic and supportive care. Certain antiviral drugs are under trial, example, remdesivir. Mild cases require symptomatic and supportive care. Antipyretics, for example, acetaminophen for fever and myalgia. Nutritional supplements, for example, proteins and vitamins. Critical cases require ICU admission and critical care. Further, in the medical management, they can go for, in very severe cases, advanced airway and mechanical ventilation may be required, high flow oxygen administration, nasogastric or parenteral nutrition, shock management, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, or as it is called as ECMO, is an advanced type of mechanical life support that removes blood from the body and oxygenates and removes carbon dioxide from that blood and returns the blood to the body. Glucocorticoid therapy is being administered in some cases, but its use is still controversial. Convalescent plasma administration is being given in many countries so that the patients develop antibodies and they can get the immunity. Anticoagulants to prevent thrombosis. In my further videos, I will give you the information about the nursing management of COVID-19 case. For more information about health aspects, do subscribe to this channel. Thank you.